On August 11th, 2019, Vice President Mike Pence went to Arizona to help found Latter-day Saints for Trump in Mesa, Arizona. I told everybody then who was trying and saying they were trying to help free my sons from their captivity, at that point 3 years and a month in, here in Switzerland, from the Child Protective Services of this country, that there was something wrong. I told everybody, look at the people that founded Latter-day Saints for Trump. I told them. The Mormons themselves, the people that follow, are little more than sheep, most of them, that don't know what the people in the hierarchy are doing. I told them to look at the people around Pence. Everybody said, Neil, President Trump needs to win Arizona because Arizona is a swing state, and without the Mormon vote, he can't win, and you have to just wait a little bit longer. Everything's going to be okay. Let Corey and Skylar know everything's going to be okay. And then I told them, Ducey's going to flip. Ducey's going to flip. He's not a rhino, he's a traitor. I said, look, and I'm repeating myself, I said, look at the people that founded Latter-day Saints for Trump in Arizona. I said, look at my ex-family-in-law. Look at Robert Grant Bradford, my ex-father-in-law. Robert Grant Bradford, my ex-father-in-law. The same man in 2002 who is the kingpin, the money man, and the man that bought the gun in the 2002 attempted assassination plot on who? One of President Trump's best friends, Sheriff Joe Arpaio, and who else? Former and now late governor of Arizona, Jane Hull. I told everybody what was going on. I do not claim to know everything. I married into the family, so I know about that family, and I know what they're doing. Something's wrong in America, people, and now we all know it because now we're seeing the real traitors come to light. We made bets. We hoped for the best. All I know is this. I know nothing about a whole bunch of subjects, but on a couple subjects, I know just about everything now. All about the Mormon Church, all about the hierarchy of the Mormon Church, all about the way children are trafficked around this world because of what happened to my sons. And no, I'm not making this about me and about my sons and wanting to do interviews, but I will keep doing it, and I will keep day by day, video by video, exposing what's going on in Arizona, what's been going on in Arizona, how I told everybody something's wrong with Vice President Pence if he's even hanging out. And to say that we just need the vote in Arizona and the Mormon vote is really important, so just hang on. I told them it was going to flip this way. And when I say them, people that are watching this video know exactly who they are because I'm talking to them. And don't worry, everybody, I'm not going to say all your names yet. What's going on in America now is because people have counted on people that claim to be of faith. Not just wolves in sheep's clothing, people that claim to be Christians that have nothing to do with Christianity. When I listened again, and it made me vomit, nearly vomit anyway, to Vice President Pence's speech after he was introduced to Latter-day Saints for Trump again on the day of their founding. By who? Governor Doug Ducey, who flipped, who's a traitor against President Trump and a traitor against our republic. And I told everybody that, and I know I keep saying I told everybody, but I told everybody. Neil, don't release everything. Don't do it. Don't hurt the country. Don't hurt President Trump. Don't hurt the chances. And I said, in the end, when it comes down to it, everybody, this is me talking to the circle of people that are trying to keep me down, the people that have been handling me, that I just figured out were handling me in the last few weeks now, finally. I said, they're going to turn. They're going to flip. And it doesn't matter what happens in Arizona because Ducey's going to flip. Everybody knows Ducey's involved in trafficking in Arizona of children through DCS, Department of Child Services, which is CPS. Everybody knows he is. Everybody knows where Ducey really came from. Everybody knows what Ducey's real name is. And everybody knows that anybody that would associate with people in the hierarchy of the Mormon Church just to say they need the vote, no, not a chance. There was something, and I'm looking down on a piece of paper, that Vice President Pence said in his speech. He said, all of you gathered today for Latter-day Saints for Trump know the foundation of America is freedom. The foundation of America is faith. let me tell you. And then he goes into this diatribe about how in some hotels or somewhere in the United States, how the Bible had been replaced or removed or something like that. Wasn't it kind of a key indicator to everybody that what he was saying was absolute BS? Considering that the Mormon Church has a book called the Book of Mormon, and it's called Another Testament of Jesus Christ, and that the prophet of the Mormon Church apparently has the right to A, write any additional books he wants, and B, change the Bible. Wasn't it an indication that something was wrong? And if you look at my ex-brother-in-law, sorry, Damien, I'm finally going to say your name, and you've already ruined my life, and more importantly, my son's, my sweet little baby boys. Whatever happened to my ex-wife, Damien? What'd you do with her? Because the last sign we have of her is her being locked up when she started outing Robert, Grant Bradford, and you in one of the houses you own, and then you had her locked up in some psych hospital, and then she just vanished. And our kids haven't heard from her. So let's talk about Damien Creamer for a second. Strong Mind Software, Primavera Online High School. Strong Mind Software, let's look at who's benefiting from PPP funding. While most of you in America are struggling, and most of your businesses are getting closed, and you're not getting the Paycheck Protection Program because people are pilfering and people are misappropriating federal funds. I'd like to know, as Craig Harris wrote in the Arizona Republic recently, why Damien Creamer and Primavera Online High School and Strong Mind Software, of which he is the sole shareholder, dropped $10 million in his own pocket after $23 million in PPP funding. Why did he need PPP funding? And no, I'm not just bitching because I don't have money. It's not got nothing to do with that. I'm bitching about this and this guy because he's been funding a bunch of Republicans for years and years, and he doesn't care. And none of them care in the Creamer family, the Bradford family, the hierarchy, or the unofficial hierarchy of the Mormon Church. Who's president? They just want to make sure they can control it, which is why part of the Creamer, Bradford, and Smith family, which is the third part of it, fund Act Blue as well. There's a lot more to come, folks, but what Lin Wood has been talking about, those of us who are a little bit in the know of what's really going on between the war of good and evil, is not just bad people and good people. There's evil satanic people on this planet, and everybody knows it. It's not a conspiracy theory, it's a fact. And nobody can claim to even believe in anything to do with the Bible, being the Old Testament or the New Testament, not the Book of Mormon, which is not a religious book. It's the creation of some little boy who wanted to marry a bunch of women and take 10% of everybody's income across the world. I'll get more into the specifics of that later, again with proof. But I'm giving this video tonight on all nights because it's January 6th. It's around 7 o'clock East Coast time in the United States. I'm in Switzerland. I'm fighting for our republic. I'm fighting for clarity on this horrible fraud of an election. I'm fighting for my sons. I don't care about the false narrative about me. The people who have created a false narrative, and you all know who you are, the people that have suddenly turned and flipped, you know who you are. And don't worry, everybody, I'm not going to say all your names yet. There's something wrong when there's people right next to President Trump who are traitors against the American family, against God, against our republic. I did not want to be in the center of any of this. I did not want to be involved in this. My ex-wife and I brought our baby boys to Switzerland after we found the video, the famous video. And for those of you that don't know, just go looking a little bit deeper into our story. My book's available free online. You can look at the videos on Twitter or YouTube. You can see everything. I'm here to say tonight to everybody that I will continue to fight. I will do my little tiny part that I've started to do on November 13th and 14th in exposing what's happened in the fraud in the elections and the connections to Switzerland. I will stand by my word. I will never open my mouth unless I can back it up, and everybody that knows me knows anything Neil David Suits ever says I can back up with paper, audio, and or video. And everybody knows I keep everything. Every message I've ever gotten, every video that was ever sent to me, and most importantly, the video of my poor little nephew, Austin, the victim in the child pornography video. That was the reason that my wife and I took our kids and escaped to Switzerland to get away from the Creamer and Bradford family in the Mormon church. God bless his soul wherever he is. We haven't seen or heard from him since the day the video was turned into the authorities in Arizona, including Doug Ducey, former Maricopa County Attorney, Bill Montgomery, Mark Brnovich, the AG, and a whole slew of other people that are all in the pocket of Damian Creamer, Robert Grant Bradford. And Damian, go ahead and sue me for defamation, ex-brother-in-law, because I got everything on you. Anybody that would hurt children, not just mine, should read Matthew 18:6. Lynn Wood, keep going. I know you're going to go anyway, and I'm glad you're going to keep going because I'm right with you, brother. I'm nobody. My name is Neil David Suits. I'm the father of Corey and Skylar. And the storm is upon us, folks. Don't stop. Use our minds, use our hearts, use our souls, and stand by the truth wherever we are. The fight is a fight that has been a long time coming. The truth, as my ex-wife Courtney used to say, Neil, truth is truth. And one day everybody's going to know the truth about what my family's been doing for decades. And wherever Courtney is right now, whatever happened to her, one day we'll find her, and one day we'll find out. And hopefully she's doing well. Hopefully she's still alive. Hopefully she's still not suffering under the control of those satanic people in her family that have done horrible things to many, many, many children and many people that are exploiting our country. And if I sound angry tonight, folks, yeah, I'm angry. But I'm going to keep following the law as I'm here in socialist Switzerland and my kids are still being held by this government and nobody's coming to our aid. That's of any significance anyway. And those of you in Arizona, do yourselves a favor, stand by Josh Barnett and his team. They're the ones and the people around him who are fighting for the children and fighting for truth. And whether you're Christians or Jews or Muslims or Buddhists, as long as you're not worshiping Satan and hurting children and defaming people and acting in a selfish way, keep doing what you're doing and believe what you believe and realize that we're all in this together and not just simply in the where we go one, we go all, which is a wonderful expression, but we're all here on earth together. And this is the time. And this will not stop until the truth comes out. And I just have this very strong feeling that we're very, very close right now. I'm very honored to be on the earth with all of you at this time and to be in this fight and to be an American, also to be Swiss by nationality. And patriots in America and patriots in Switzerland, patriots in Italy, patriots in France, all freedom seekers, people that want good for the world and good for their families and freedom. Keep speaking and don't stop, because I'm not. And as I said in the beginning, and I'll close this video out because it's been 13 minutes, and this is the first video. The rest of them are going to be short, 2 to 5 minutes each maximum. And I'm going to release at least one every day with more and more information on these people and what they've done so it stops. And all I can say is, regarding my family, my son's here, what's happened, what is happening, what's been going on for 3.5 years, it's been covered by more, let's just say politicians, okay, because it's both sides, and some very, very, very well-respected Republican politicians. We know who's been paid. We know who's been threatened. We know who's created the false narrative. Everything is proven. I've released some of it already, so I know some of you know whom I'm talking about. Watch who you follow and be careful who you follow. And be careful about believing in people that are wolves in sheep's clothing, because there's a lot of them. A lot of them are a little too close to President Trump, too. God bless you all. Stay safe. Listen to what President Trump is saying. And the people that you know are good, who are with him. Not the people that you're questioning. Don't listen to them. Be assured. God bless you all. And God bless our United States of America. Good night for now.